It is now time for the main event of the evening.
No lies, detective. Thanks for the heads up. Tony Morris, main event time. The moment we've all been waiting for. And what an incredible matchup we have for all of you right here at Lost Nation Brewing. Green Mountain Wrestling presenting Lost Nation Domination. Peter along with you on the call. I've been looking forward to this one ever since it was announced. A ridiculous lineup of four of the most popular individuals here at Green Mountain Wrestling together for you, the fans. Don Freeze out of New York, coming up north to Vermont to put on a show like nobody else can. He has been tearing it up non-stop. Every appearance in Green Mountain Wrestling keeps getting better and better, more and more entertaining. Don Freeze is a party, and he is teaming up with one of the most accomplished Green Mountain Wrestling individuals, fresh off of his tour in Japan with a Just Tap Out Dojo under the learning tree of Taka Michinoku. Coming out of the ring by his trusty Lord Filbert, his best friend, and yours if you want. He's a very likable little guy. But Sigma, put together with Don Freeze, is a fantastic team that I never knew I wanted to see until I saw it. And shout out to Sigma for matching up his gear with Don Freeze. Lord Filbert giving a heads up, giving a what's up to the cameraman there. See, I told you it was friendly. Like I said, Sigma fresh off his tour in Japan, bringing back plenty of extra tutelage. Already a very disciplined and learned man. Now bringing back even more experience to put forth in that ring. And Don Freeze, as great as he is, he's very young in his career, so I'm sure he'll be able to pick up some pointers
Papi,
from the ring
Guapo.
veteran. And now a team that just recently came to Green Mountain Wrestling but has been teaming for over a year now. Papi, Guapo, and Lex Lozano. Guapo Suave. I mean, talk about fun tag teams. Put these guys in a blender, put them together. Whatever comes out is bound to be entertaining, bound to be a ton of fun. Please don't actually put them in a blender, that'd be terrible. Diego Alvarez, Papi Guapo, and Loverboy Lex Lozano. I mean, it's like they were made for each other. As far as tag teams go, they work so well together. The chemistry is there. They know each other very well. They're always on the same page. Win or lose, they always have that positive mental vibe going. Look at Lozano making friends over there. Everywhere he goes, he's just a likable dude. That smile on his face, he's always in a good mood. The energy levels are always high. Alvarez, a perfect fit for him. These guys are going places. But the question is, are they going to the winner's circle when they go up against Don Freeze and Sigma? Let's head over to Tony Morse for the opening announcements for tonight's main event. I like that he's letting them party a little longer. I'm here to have fun, right? Fun.
The following tag team contest is our main event and is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first in the corner to my right. First, from straight out of your mama's freezer, the Frozen One, Don Freeze! And his tag team partner from Japan, the hungriest in the universe, Sigma!
Fantastic. These guys need a name, like Cosmic Freeze or like the Frozen Stars. I don't know, I'm terrible at this.
The opponents at a combined weight of 402 pounds and hailing from Guapo territory, Loverboy, Lex Lozano, and Papi
happens here. Senior referee here does a great job calling it down the middle. Uh-oh, we got one a little high up there. Maybe a little too high, even for Lex Lozano. Quite get it. He's gonna try again. There we go. Running start, momentum. That'll do it. Holy smokes! Look at that vertical. Lozano and Alvarez going up against Sigma and Freeze for the first time anywhere, not just Green Mountain Wrestling. A matchup that's bound to deliver. And it's like shows of respect being offered up here. We're gonna see it? No way. We're gonna see it? I thought it was gonna be a four-way. That would have been cool too. But still very cool. I mean, these mega powers aren't exactly going to explode, but they came pretty close. Best out of three. Alvarez getting to go first up against Don Freeze. And here we go, main event has begun. The bell is rung. Don Freeze, Diego Alvarez, face to face in the ring. Alvarez, of course, going through an evolution in Green Mountain Wrestling, starting out as one man and now continuing on as another, a changed man, an honorable man, and a focused man. Don Freeze, of course, making his first appearance in Green Mountain Wrestling a few months back in a multi-man matchup. Impressed management, was asked back ever since, and continues to please the crowd everywhere he goes. A deceptively agile man. Wrist control now by the Freezer. Quick. I mean, you gotta go quick because everybody knows that move, but if you do it too slow, Freeze is just gonna reverse it or let go. Alvarez, man, he was fast with that. Fast with the hammerlock as well. Dips out of the hammerlock, turns it into a drop toe hold. Now front face lock. Turns out of it, does Alvarez. Reverses that, has his weight over the shoulders of Don Freeze now. Freeze uses his mass to break out of that hold and turn the arm along with the rest of his body. Back in wrist control. Alvarez. Quick and agile himself. Pulls it into a headlock now.
You're okay, Freeze, you're okay.
Don Freeze tries to lift him up, and Alvarez lowers the center of gravity and gets a fairly large headlock takeover there. Head scissors applied by Don Freeze, kept up by Alvarez, and a stalemate in the middle. Respect Nux. Match continues. Both men circling each other. I mean, both of these guys are students of the game. I'm sure that they've watched their tapes. They've watched back on the old footage of the prior matches in Green Mountain Wrestling. In fact, you, the viewer, can as well. If you stick around here, the Green Mountain Wrestling YouTube page, and check out our vast archives of past events, all for free. See plenty of action from Alvarez and Don Freeze. And Sigma and Lex Lozano as well. Click like, click subscribe, all that stuff. Headlock applied now. Don Freeze sends Alvarez off the ropes. Tripping attempt unsuccessful. Up and over with with a leapfrog. Waistlock applied. Don Freeze hangs on. Big arm drag. Make it 2. Goes for a third, but Don Freeze says, Reversal, off the ropes. Oh, goes for a sunset flip. Don Freeze, however, has his balance. Let's go. Just walks away. No! They had me fooled. They didn't have Alvarez fooled. Diego Alvarez averting sure disaster. I mean, look, it's no secret that Don Freeze has the ability to pull out maneuvers that are surprising to anyone facing him. But you gotta give it to Alvarez for seeing that one come. And here we go. Lex Lozano, the specimen that he is, going up against the hungriest man in the game. Sigma, the man of 1,000 stomachs. The Cosmic Warrior. Incredible amount of MMA and martial arts background I've gone through before, but it still bears repeating. Black belt in karate, experience in jiu-jitsu, kung fu, Krav Maga, and anything else that he just learned over in Japan when he was at the Just Tap Out Dojo. Lex Lozano needs to be careful because he is chiseled. He does look fantastic. His physique is top-notch. However, that doesn't go that far when you're up against superior technique. Lacing those fingers in, Greco-Roman knuckle lock. Time for a test of strength. Both men attempting to overpower the other. Sigma arching back, refusing to allow his shoulders to hit the mat. Powering back up. Turning it around, kicking that hand loose. Now into the wrist control. A disadvantage of a taller man. Look at that, turns it around. Beautiful reversal by Lex Lozano. Now the advantage of a taller man right here. Sigma trying his best to get out of that hole, but Lozano overpowering. Has that forearm against the ear. Right where it should be. Caused the most damage. Sigma brings the leg down, turns it into a hammerlock. Lozano goes for the leg, but Sigma turns it into a headlock now. Always evolving. Always moving around in that ring. Never at rest for more than a few seconds. Tries to pick him up for a throw, perhaps, with Sigma off the ropes, and nobody moves from that shoulder block. Calling for it again, seeing if the crowd wants it. Sounds like they do. Here we go. Sigma off the ropes. Lozano and Sigma crashing once again with no results. Sigma looking like he's going to try one more time. Looking to dig deep. Off the ropes now. Still nothing doing. Lex Lozano showing off, and for good reason. Sigma's got one more in him. Oh, ducks the clothesline. Off the ropes. Oh, my! Lex Lozano with the pounce. Picks him up front face lock now. Diego Alvarez in this matchup. Scoops him up. Let's go for a snowplow there. Dueling hip gyrations. across the back between the shoulder blades. 2 count only. Match continues. Alvarez now deciding to work on the back of Sigma. Putting that knee right between the shoulder blades. Pulling back on those arms. Widening that chest cavity. Opening up those ribs. Making it difficult to take a deep breath. Bending the arms and the shoulders in unnatural ways. Trying to tweak those joints. Sigma doing his best to get his feet as close enough to the ropes so that he can break the hold, but Alvarez keeping him in the middle now. Double arm hook now, and Sigma works his way out. Elbow to the midsection. Alvarez faked him out, made like he was going for an elbow, turned it into a chop, and it looks like it's just making the Cosmic Warrior mad. Oh! Sending a few receipts back his way. Knee to the midsection. Cuts him off. Breaks up the momentum. That Sigma was starting to build up. Snapmares him over. Lozano. Those hips don't lie. And they're telling us that a big elbow drop is coming his way. I mean, look, if you got a body like that, you might as well show it off, right? What's the point if you don't? Good for him. Sigma back up to his feet, hooked up. Lex Lozano looking for a huge suplex. Sigma, however, doesn't want to go, but has to go anyway. Straight up and down. And hits the canvas hard. To the ropes. And Lozano do a little bit, maybe too much showboat at this point. Like, I know you're having fun, but you gotta be careful because a guy like Sigma is gonna take advantage of any possibility, any opportunity that he has. And that puts Sigma right by his own corner, but he has no idea where he is right now. And now he does. Freeze. In now. Kicks to Lozano. Turns him around. What did he have in mind? Springboard off the bottom. Corkscrew into a splash. That's all Freeze trying to grind the life. Grind the will out of Lex Lozano. The freshest man in this matchup. Lozano has some incredible cardio, but he has been in there for a while against Sigma. Jawjacker now. Shot to the jaw. Repeated jabs. Juking and jiving. Misses with that clothesline. Don Freeze. Oh! Set him up on that when he took the baits in here. Hold this for me for a second. And brought it up into an enziguri. Shoulder into the midsection. Lozano in trouble now. Backflip. Splash in the corner. Man, this guy's fun to watch. Has him hooked up. Lex Lozano up and over. What? The bridge by Don Freeze with that suplex turns it into a pinning predicament. Unorthodox and unpredictable. And I love that Don Freeze turned around and made sure that Sigma was ready to get tagged back in. He was ready to keep going if Sigma wasn't ready yet. It's a sign of a good tag team partner. Double. Drop toe hold. And the tandem offense. Crushing Lozano. Between those two huge legs. Lozano's still in it. You can see Diego Alvarez applauding on the outside, both in relief and trying to hype his partner up. Trying to wake him up a little bit.
Come on. There you go, Sigma.
Sigma with those educated feet. Nasty kicks to the rib cage. Armbringer sends him to the opposite corner now. It's hard. Here comes Sigma. Huge clothesline to the corner. Oh! 2 count only. Still continuing on. Lex Lozano looks like he's knocked a little loopy after an axe kick in the corner. Rising uppercut. Puts a little distance in between the two. Lozano looks like he's got a second win, but Sigma not relenting. Continuing the barrage. More kick to the chest. Oh! You can feel them. You can hear the dull thud from the rib cage, the chest cavity. Lozano thought he outsmarted Sigma, but Sigma came back with that spinning heel kick, caught him right behind the ear. And no, not enough. Diego Alvarez, not confident that his partner was going to kick out on that one. Sigma now picking Lex Lozano back up to his feet. Continuing the punishment, but Lozano continues to get back up, to keep rising to the occasion. Sigma no doubt wondering what it's going to take to keep this guy down. And now this may be it right here. Not quite a rear naked choke. Looks like a sleeper hold. Cutting off the blood. Cutting the blood flow off to the brain. Pinching that carotid artery. Trying to put Loverboy to sleep. And it may have happened. His arm's gone down twice. One more and it's over. No! Lozano still with fight left in him. Up on his feet. Sigma wrapping the legs. Like a cosmic backpack. Will not relinquish the hold. Lozano turning it around, breaking the leg grapevine, and causing Sigma to go crashing to the canvas. Lozano doesn't know where he is though. It took him a moment to realize where his own corner was. Wheeling himself over, clawing, pulling himself, dragging himself over. Alvarez with the arm outstretched, Sigma almost in his corner as well. Don Freeze in, and Papi Guapo in as well. Alvarez blocks a couple of shots, sends him into the jaw of the frozen one. More hip gyrations. Reversal by Don Freeze. Alvarez ducks the clothesline, catches the second one, turns it around into a sexy neck breaker. And the adrenaline is pumping through the veins of Papi Guapo. Into the corner, big clothesline. Sends Freeze to the opposite corner, hits hard. Another big clothesline. Snapmares him over. Alvarez has something in mind, heading to the top rope. Don Freeze doesn't see him. Alvarez ready. Flying through the air. Huge missile drop kick. Crawls over for the pin, hooks the leg. And Sigma barely broke that count up. Lozano cuts off Sigma. Don Freeze now all alone with both members of Guapo Suave. Lozano picks the big man up. Double team maneuver. Reverse DDT from an elevated position. as well as a side slam, but Sigma once again breaks it up. We can call Sigma the MVP in this matchup, especially for his team. 2 times now, this would have been over. Guapo Suave looking to continue their double team maneuvers. Wait, Don Freeze breaks it up. Pushes Papi Guapo into Lozano. Lozano on the outside. Sigma has Alvarez tied up for the Sigmanator. Oh, hold on. Icebreaker splash from Don Freeze off the top. And that's it. Back and forth, going both ways, multiple occasions where it could have gone either way. Both of these teams brought it today. But the sight of Don Freeze flying through the air is enough to pin any shoulders to the mat for 3 counts and beyond. Your winners here tonight, Sigma and Don Freeze. But what a showing by Guapo Suave, Lex Lozano, and Diego Alvarez showing up and showing out as usual. Hold on a second. Tony Moore's bringing over the microphone to Papi Guapo.
Cut the music. If this was... I'll give it up for these guys. Give
it up for all of them. All 4 of them. All 5 of them. Adam Rutten agreed well.
If this was a year ago, I'd be whining. I'd be complaining about this with my old lunchbox head tag team partner. But you know, a lot has changed. This sounds very cheesy, but I'm a different man now. So you know what? Respect.
You love to see it.
Thank you guys. The future, guys, is always looking a lot more suave. Thank you guys for coming tonight. Oh, we got Sigma wants to talk now. Hey, thank you, sir. You guys have a good time tonight? That's what we love to hear, and that is exactly why we are here. Guys coming from New York, from Pennsylvania, doing 8-hour-plus drives just to put on a show for you. And it certainly helps that you guys are always such a good, invested audience. It makes us try even harder. Yeah, if this is a glimpse of the future of the tag division here in Green Mountain, I want to be a part of it. So, thank you all for coming, and there's only one more way to wrap this up. Release the Hound! Yeah, let him go.
Go ahead and bring Lord Filbert out, absolutely. He meant to do that. He meant to do that. Folks, what an absolute blast I have had, and I hope you had half as much fun as I did, because if you did, then you had a blast as well. Thank you so much for joining us here on the YouTube page. And listen, it's great to watch us on YouTube, but it's another thing to come and see us live. It's an incredible experience to come out and witness Green Mountain Wrestling live and in person. And guess what? You've got another chance this year. Sunday, November 10th at the Barry Elks Lodge in Barry, Vermont. Green Mountain Wrestling presents Autumn Armageddon. Tickets are on sale right now. Get all your information from social media and stay up to date on current events and upcoming shows. But in the meantime, my name is Peter DeLonge, and for everyone here at Green Mountain Wrestling, thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting.